a car. Hit me with adrenaline. I know that we shouldn't stop. Turning up the heat again. Oh no. Don't open the windows. Don't let any air in. Don't need in your windows. Wearing what you're wearing. Ain't no way to say no. Caught up in the tension. You got my attention. There's no end to you and me. It's like putting out fire with gasoline. And when we get so close, it's hard to breathe. It's like putting out fire with gasoline. With gasoline. With gasoline. There's no end to you and me. It's like putting out fire with gasoline. Why do I call when you call? We don't even get along. Oh nah, chemically our chemicals are dangerously beautiful. Alright. Don't open the windows. Don't let any air in. Don't need in your windows. Wearing what you're wearing. Ain't no way to say no. Caught up in the tension. You got my attention. There's no end to you and me. It's like putting out fire with gasoline. And when we get so close, it's hard to breathe. It's like putting out fire with gasoline. With gasoline. Fire with gasoline. Crash into me like a car. Hit me with adrenaline. Yeah. I know that we shouldn't stop. Turning up the heat again. And fire. It's hard to breathe. Fire. There's no end to you and me. It's like putting out fire with gasoline. And when we get so close, it's hard to breathe. It's like putting out fire with gasoline. With gasoline. With gasoline. With gasoline.
You don't know what you did to me, what you did to me. Sitting all alone, I forgot the way that you'd say my name. Why do you keep me close enough to love you in your heart? Stay close, not what you wanted. Why do you keep me close? Just to let me go. Even though I know that you really go crazy, that I won't give up on you. Should be moving on, but you're the one I want. Crazy that I won't give up on
Made a lot of money on the back end. Yeah, little nigga, I'm taxing. Pull up clean in the ass gym. I'm bad like Michael Jackson. What you want, nigga, I'm asking. Got the bag in, ain't no capping. 30 on my waist, fuck fashion. Stretch the bitch out, it's elastic. Made a lot of money on the back end. Yeah, little nigga, I'm taxing. Pull up clean in the ass gym. I'm bad like Michael Jackson. What you want, nigga, I'm asking. Got the bag in, ain't no capping. 30 on my waist, fuck fashion. Stretch the bitch out, it's elastic. Man, stare at a hoe with a ruler. Hit you in your head, I do ya. Fresh out clean like a cooler. Ice tray, Johnny Day. Smoke radiate like hookah. Out of state, catching plays. Straight on the phone like booyah. If you want it, I'll send it right to ya. Blue 42 with the Ruger. Headshot, FaceTime, ooh-rah. Military man with the ooh-wah. The pumping that you pull up in a lamb like doo-wop. Hit it out the park like a red star. Smoking hella weed in Bed-Stuy. In New York with a bitch with a breast out. If you hate a nigga, say it with your chest out. I'ma pull out the lot, I'ma cash out. 3,400, that's a cash out. Got a bad little bitch with an ass out. Tryna run a dice game, you gon' crap out. All this stuff APs in the stash house. In my free time, I'ma tap out. I don't keep a laptop, but the Mac out. Yeah, made a lot of money on the back end. Yeah, little nigga, I'm taxing. Pull up clean in the ass gym. I'm bad like Michael Jackson. What you want, nigga, I'm asking. Got the bag in, ain't no capping. 30 on my waist, fuck fashion. Stretch the bitch out, it's elastic. Made a lot of money on the back end. Yeah, little nigga, I'm taxing. Pull up clean in the ass gym. I'm bad like Michael Jackson. What you want, nigga, I'm asking. Got the bag in, ain't no capping. 30 on my waist, fuck fashion. Stretch the bitch out, it's elastic. Don't know you shitting on all. Don't know you shitting on all. Pull up with that stick, little nigga. How about let it hit, little nigga? That's a 30 clip, little nigga. Keep it on my hip, little nigga. Road runner trying to get rich, little nigga. If you snitch, I'll put you in the ditch, little nigga. Daddy, the pop star. They hate trying to put me in a cop car. I'm sipping and spilling the hot sauce. I'm tweaking, I'm itching the withdrawal. Need lean in my system, I need it all. I'm busting, I'm breaking the system. Pussy nigga better call for your sister. I'm leaning, I'm gone, I'm pissed out. I'm hitting the three like Chris Paul. I was born to win, I'm one of y'all. I'm throwing a party, it's Mardi Gras. Better pay up your checks if you call me on. I'ma be at the door with my hand out. I need you with your bands out. Then you might have to go leave your mans out. On the dollar, nigga, I stand out. Made a lot of money on the back end. Yeah, little nigga, I'm taxing. Pull up clean in the ass gym. I'm bad like Michael Jackson. What you want, nigga, I'm asking. Got the bag in, ain't no capping. 30 on my waist, fuck fashion. Stretch the bitch out, it's elastic. Made a lot of money on the back end. Yeah, little nigga, I'm taxing. Pull up clean in the ass gym. I'm bad like Michael Jackson. What you want, nigga, I'm asking. Got the bag in, ain't no capping. 30 on my waist, fuck fashion. Stretch the bitch out, it's elastic. Made a lot of money on the back end. Made a lot of money on the back end. Pull up clean in
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the HawkPack Nation Talk Show. We are here and we are live. Eric looks like he's betting on CBS News. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody? That was fire. Hey, I told you. You see that transition? What the fuck is Eric looking at? Porn? But oh, okay. Oh, okay. But did y'all check out that transition? That I did. I got that. I got like 3. I got that one just. I hope y'all. Here, for y'all that didn't see, I'll show y'all. Yes. Like that skull ate you up. Nacho by nature, thank you for that follow, my guy. I appreciate that. Thank you for that follow. Havoc ain't even here. Havoc is? She about food. Y'all didn't just hear her say food?
I didn't say food. I said dude.
Oh, I thought you said food.
I'm admiring your fucking overlays over here.
Oh yeah. Hey, that shit was cool. All right, guys. Since y'all are seeing my screen, so I'm gonna go from my direction. Okay, they're gonna say I'm not, but I'm going from my direction. There we go. There we go. This is what I needed. Let me make sure that I point the right. All right. So, find out you setting in out every. Oh, really? Oh, it's because of the Hold on. Let me. I know what it is. It's okay. Can't even hear.
Per streamer, folks. Per streamer. Per streamer.
But guys, to my right, we have Big Chungus 1999, better known as Eric, the pastor of the ass eating church, and and the person who hates McDonald's fries. To my left is our one and only face painter and fellow streamer, Hey Munzie, returning back for another season of the show. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful dance. And look at her art she's got there. She took a picture of me. Y'all always said I look like an animal. Right there. And also, down below, Helen in from the south and whooping people and running people over as he drives in his car all the time on his. We have the one and only Kuza G.
Allegedly, by the way.
Yeah, he still got some pin. And then our down. Oh shit! Please stay in the. Oh, it ain't in the. Big Chungus 99. Thank you for that host. Down below the floating skull that's in is Miss Hell Havoc, our co-host and fellow streamer, and Leather Kate, as she always like to keep cutting in and out again. My God, what do you mean sound? What is wrong?
Fix your shit, bud.
Oh my God. My sound or their sound?
Yo, somebody just followed me and it scared the piss out of me. Thank you. Scared the shit out of me.
Does that sound better? Everything scares you? Big wuss.
Shut up, Trouble.
Yeah, you already know who it was.
Only your sexual fantasies scare me, okay?
Actually, they turned me on. But
You know, that's all you.
So that does sound better for y'all? Okay. Well, I'll keep that like that. All right. Don't be scared, Kuza. I'm gentle at first. I'm not. Don't make me pull out what I got in my drawer down here.
We know what you got down there, sir.
Oh, I added something else too, because you wasn't here the other day. You weren't here the other day. See, people didn't think that I had a sharp object that that, you know, I use.
Why are you out here trying to knife people in the pussy? What the fuck the pussy ever do to you? Goddamn.
Oh my God.
It isn't for the pussy, man. It's to cut the damn clothes off. See, they be taking too long when it comes to taking their clothes off. So
Bro,
what?
some of that shit is expensive.
Well, that's what they get.
Your girl
for
come over with a fucking Gucci shirt on. You cut that bitch, like she gonna cut you.
You know what? I wish the motherfucker would.
Why? Why you so extra, dog? This man's over here trying to no dodgy his clothes off. Like, bro. Goddamn. Surprised he didn't have a whole ass fucking jaws of life down there being a firefighter and shit.
Nah, those damn things.
I'm gonna cut your goddamn door off your house.
Oh, no. I got a katana
Now
though.
we're choking.
Oh, I got a katana back up in the room. But no, this one right here, I keep this one right here.
I'm never going inside Hawk's
He's
house.
just waving his shit around.
I do like waving my shit around. What do you mean you never coming in my house? Dude, my house is fun, actually. It is. Wait till I get the...
Nah, you chill. If you see what I done, I'll fuck my whole hair down.
But for real, though, my next house is going to have a basement. It's going to have the full, X board and everything. For
The word you're looking for is dungeon.
Oh yes, it will very much be a dungeon. Yeah, very much be a dungeon. And like, it's gonna have loudspeakers up in there, so can't nobody hear what's going on up in there. That way, yeah. I'm gonna soundproof it too. I got some soundproof foam. I've been stocking up on it. I got this company. They don't.
Are you making a killer dungeon? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is like Dead by Daylight.
Your FBI agent's finna call you. We need to talk.
He's like, you're putting way too much evidence out right now. Just stop.
No. It's not a killer dungeon, though. It's not a killer dungeon. It's not going to be a killer dungeon. Believe me. We're not. I mean, there might be something getting killed up in there, but it ain't going to be people. Well. But anyways. But still. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I could sounds like he is going to take DVD to Reality Spectrum. Not a killer dungeon, soundproof, and has blades. No, it's only gonna have one blade. This is just to make sure that I get everything off. That's all this is, just to make sure I get everything off.
Oh,
You're
my
Erkstra.
God.
You have like a box of like
You
Walmart clothes on the
extra as
side or
fuck.
something.
No, I'm gonna have some gowns. That way, if they need something to wear when they leave, they can put a gown on. Cause there was
What the fuck?
So he's gonna go rob a Walmart. He gonna need them fucking the extra smalls all the way up to the mediums and the larges and shit to make sure he got variety for a bitch when she come over. Cause she might not want to be walking around the rest of the night looking like she in a goddamn tent.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, no. We
That's
get
so much extra work.
no. It's not
Same.
extra work. Cause this is the thing. We get them by the fucking pallets from the medical supply company and stuff. So
Oh my
So you
God.
finna put him in fucking hospital gowns?
Bro, what?
Bruh, what are you doing?
He's leaving his house in a fucking hospital gown.
Hey, hold up.
Fucking go there.
You just got your fucking $6 checkup, man. What the fuck?
Bro, you look like you're the fucking Walking Dead, just walking around.
I go into his house and grab one of them shits, come outside and be like, why did he have to make the prostate exam so personal?
What's he acting?
I'm just saying. Cause this is the thing. They should come prepared. They should know that you might want to bring an extra set of clothes when you come fucking with me.
What the fuck?
But if they don't bring an extra set of clothes, they can take one of those disposable hospital gowns. They ain't got to
Or
bring
you
it back.
can just let them take their clothes off.
It takes too damn long. I ain't got all that
This is
fucking time.
bullshit. I'm gonna go ahead and just vacate the conversation.
I'm just saying. I mean, shit. Some of these motherfuckers want to take like 10, 15 minutes to get their shit off. I'm just like, bitch, this soundtrack is only 5 minutes long. Come on.
Put it on loop. That's a thing.
What if she just got off work, bro? What? Damn.
She should take it off at the door before she come down to the basement.
No.
What the
That ain't like hitting
Killer
the shower or
painting.
nothing.
What?
You trying to taste how her day was? No.
Oh no! They should take care of all that before they come over to my house. No. We ain't doing that shit. Motherfuckers should do that shit before they come over to the house. You don't come over to the house looking like you
got a
just...
laundry list of shit you want people to do to come over and get in the fucking hospital gown. My man, real particular, talking about, oh, I need you to do this, and this. But I got
Dude,
3 extra.
hold up.
And you want them socks too for the traction?
Hold up. Hey, the
I ran out of
hospital,
the medium.
them
and small,
hospital,
so all we got is
them
extra large.
hospital socks do get them
Right,
damn
you be
traction.
swimming in it.
I'm just saying, them
Right.
hospital socks do have the traction underneath the foot and everything.
Oh my
So
God.
it does. That's what you think they give them to you to keep y'all from slipping and shit in the hospital. I mean, shit. I plan on having carpet upstairs anyway, but in the basement, yeah, it's gonna be tile. It's either gonna be tile or it's gonna be wood. Probably be wood. And it's a little bit softer in case they faint. But yeah.
Why they fainting?
I mean, if you don't know what that is, that's a different topic that we'll have on a different talk show. I don't know if I have the right people here for that.
Why are they fainting with blades? Jesus Christ!
No, the blades is not okay. Okay, let's get something straight. The blade is just to get the clothes off. We ain't gonna be using the blade on them. We're not gutting motherfuckers like catfish and shit. I mean,
You got a katana. Your role play.
that's
has
in
already.
my.
That's already.
I mean, shit. If I go supernova on they motherfucker ass, I'm just saying. But no, that. Who's like, how did we get here? How did we get it? How did we get here? I'm just saying.
We always seem to.
Dude, it don't take long, does it? Look, I'm waiting for Fox to show up. Seems like every time I talk about floggers, she just happened to pop up. Where's she at? I'm serious. I sit here and said something about donating with floggers, and she gave me 500 bits. I was like, oh, well, I guess I got to go buy one in her name. I was like, I want to be there for that. Hold up. We have spent 20 minutes on this. Hey, honestly, if I could, I would save this as a highlight. I don't know if you want to save this as a highlight. I mean, I'm just saying. There's some things that are probably meant not to be saved. Honestly. Let's be real. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for being here. I appreciate everybody for being here. Can I get a shout out for my guests, please? I know you did it before, but I'm telling you to do it again. Why? Because y'all work for me. I love you all, though.
Damn.
I love them all. I really do.
Damn.
Okay, then you say that.
You ain't pay worth the shit.
Actually, I do pay worth a damn. I gave out $150 on my damn birthday to these people. Okay?
You didn't give me shit.
You don't work for me. You's a guest. You're not an employee.
Okay.
Havoc's getting paid. I'm just saying, you a guest. You's a guest. Now, after the show, you want to become a full-time employee, by all means, we can negotiate some compensation.
Don't talk about it like that. No, sir.
He'll take you to some special place and have a conversation.
size
No.
What size gown?
Ah.
Oh. Oh my god. We good. You better get ground. Oh man. Jesus. Hey, I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you very much. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the first episode of the HawkPack Talk Show. We are back. And I think we are back and better than ever with the wonderful, wonderful people we have here in the topics that we're going to be talking about, that I hope that I do not cry through and be able to sit here and talk about it. Because right now,
Why would you cry?
I'm crying right now because I've been laughing so damn hard.
Sorry.
It even happens when I go to when I'm in at his show. Yeah, I'm sitting there in the chat crying my fucking eyes out and shit. And then when we be playing games together, I can't even concentrate on the fucking game because I be crying my freaking eyes out. This dude will keep you rolling all night.
Hey,
all
man,
night.
If I could put a fucking disclaimer in there, I would.
I mean, damn. Sometimes you need to make them homemade disclaimers. I'm starting to think that I need to put something up that says, enter at your own risk. There is whips, cuffs, and everything on the wall. Do not touch.
What you need to say is, be entered at your own risk.
Be entered at your own risk. Wow. Hawk, what should I use this gift card on? You still haven't used that gift card?
Miss Hell. Wait, ma'am, I got to
No.
ask you something.
Mm-mm.
Really?
Nope.
I am hurt.
I didn't know. I had no
I
idea. I'm sorry.
am
It's done.
hooked.
What happened?
Damn.
Nothing.
What happened?
She wasn't even following me, bro. I am
I
hurted.
didn't know. I didn't know.
I
I
mean,
am hurted.
she did raid you last night, man.
Mm.
I mean,
Technically, no, I'm not gonna say that.
I was gonna say,
Hey, that was a natural disaster, okay? We can't fault her for that.
True.
But she does have a phone, so maybe it is still kind of her phone. But
Hey, what matters is I am now.
Okay. What are you talking about, Kuzi? You didn't even know my Discord existed for a while.
No, I did. I'm just in like 70 of them.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, you're about 30 from being
You
capped.
were not supposed to be 71.
I'm in probably. I mean, I can go through and count them.
Holy shit! Oh man,
I've got well over 1,000 unread notifications right now in Discord.
Hawk, I got it on November 1st of last year. You better hope it ain't expired. I think there's like a 90-day thing up on that.
It's either 90 days or a year.
I don't know. It's from GameStop.
I know that's a vastly different time frames there, but it's one of the two.
Yeah, it's from GameStop. So he better go check that shit. And if it's expired, dude, I can't get that shit back. No, I looked, no expiration. Oh, okay. Well, you good then. I mean, I don't know what you want to use it on, bro. Do what you do. Go up in there and tell them you need a new controller or a game and shit. You got a $50 gift card. Fuck it. Go do what you do. There's a Cyberpunk is gonna be coming out. What, June? No. September?
September.
Yeah. I've already got it pre-ordered, so I'm ready for it to come out. Only a 9-month difference? Shut up, Trouble. Jesus. Alright, guys. Tonight, we are talking about PC versus consoles and the way it affects gamers. Why are we talking about this? Is because I figured it was the safest conversation for us to have that we could have a legitimate conversation about. One reason is that I've literally had arguments with people about the difference between being a console player and a PC player, and then when you're actually transferring over. So I figured, let me get a mixed audience and a mixed variety of people that actually either have came from console that are now on PC or that maybe still play console. I still play console sometimes, but I am full-time on PC. So I guess you can say I'm a part-time console player now, but I still use a controller. So
Yeah.
Did I ask for something from the peanut gallery? She always like talking about me. Now the mod squad is in on the bullying. Oh my god, I'm not going there. But still, we've got a couple of things that we are going to discuss. Hopefully, I'm worried about switching to PC since I'll have mine soon. I feel like it'll be weird. This is a good conversation for me. Well, welcome, Painted Lady. I'm glad that you could come and join. We got off of the weird stuff, and now we're about to get into the serious stuff. Knowing me,
For now.
I was about to say, knowing me, I'll be back on the weird stuff. I haven't pulled out my secret weapon yet, but I probably will. Damn. She might want to see my secret weapon. I mean, damn, interest in everything. We have seen it. I'm talking about Painted Lady. She's a new person, okay? Be nice to our guest,
Don't
Trouble.
scare her off, Hawk.
I don't scare people off. In fact, I like secrets. See, she likes secrets. She might like my toy.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God,
saying. I'm just saying. Y'all see,
Don't get too
hold up.
excited
Y'all think that I be scaring people off, but really, that's what keep people coming. People be coming because they want to see what new toy I'm gonna pull out for them. I'm just letting y'all know that.
I'm disgusted.
Waiting for that stream where you pull out the gowns.
Right?
Hey, you know what? The priest stream is up and
Oh
coming.
my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be either after. I'm not gonna be here the 15th through the 18th, so it's probably gonna be that first week after that because then I'm gonna be gone again on the 28th. So it's gonna be the third week of this month. I will be a priest, and I will be hearing all the sins of everybody. Kusa, where you going?
Nope.
I will be. I will-
It's a trap. It's a whole trap. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it.
But yeah, I will be. Just think of all the people that have been off work in quarantine. You may not be ready to hear all their sins. Hey, let them on me. I'm gonna have me my center stick and be
This man said center stick. He's gonna have a staff with a dick on the end of it. That's what, putting that bitch at the camera talking about you. Ding. Yeah. That's all it's finna be.
I'm dead. Oh shit. Oh shit. We all ran Eric out the room. Oh man. Oh shit. It has to be painted gold. Oh lord, she's talking like Salmon.
A gold metallic dick.
Oh my god. Chef, we're never PG-13. You could don't do that. Oh lord. Oh lord, it wouldn't be a talk show if this didn't happen. But still silicone? Why? I mean, unless somebody gonna come up in here and I'm gonna sit there and try to clear them of all they freaking sins. But no, I'm gonna have me a center stick, and that way I can sit there and try to, absolve them of their freaking sins and everything. I'm gonna try to get it out of them, and so I'm gonna be here for all those naughty people that need their sins to be heard and absolved. I will be taking people by appointments and everything. I mean, Fox has already set hers up, so I need everybody else to make sure that they set up their appointment. We will probably be going on for. I will be. I will be available for 3 to 4 hours. I'm just letting y'all know. I will make sure that if you baptisms will have to be done on the weekend.
Where's my umbrella? I don't know what you out here baptizing people, but I don't fucking trust you.
God.
Oh Lord. So painted lady, if you need to be if you need to have your sins heard of and need to get stuff off your chest, I've been a bad boy. I need my totem clean.
Oh my god.
Of course he would say that. Of course.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Juju, I like there will be an what the fuck? Oh my god! Oh lord! Oh, where's my freaking cap? I gotta pop me another one. What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh my god! Mm-mm-mm. Oh my god. Woo! Oh yes. Painted lady, if you need me and you too, Juju, because I do not discriminate. If you, if you,
Let me go get my holy water.
bro, if you want to come and be my assistant, I'm just telling you.
You got me 50 shades of fucked up.
I mean,
I don't know what kind of fluid you out here slanging, dog. No, sir. Not unless I'm in full hazmat. This man gonna tell me to come in here with some assless chaps on. You got no, sir. Not me.
Oh my god.
Dying.
Oh my god. Shit. We gonna give him some chocolate water. I mean,
What the fuck is chocolate water?
Oh.
That doesn't even sound good.
oh
What the fuck
shit.
is chocolate water?
Oh no.
Mass Eating Church do not condone chocolate water. Right now.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh, but yeah, Painted Lady, if you need your sins absolved and everything like that, you can go get in line right behind Fox. There will be plenty of times. I can probably take y'all two at a time, but
Oh my god.
What? What?
Of course.
We're saving time.
Yeah,
We're saving time.
Uh-huh.
We're saving
Fuck, didn't
time.
catch that.
Oh
I know
my
you did.
god.
We're saving time.
Right.
We're saving time. You
Yeah,
know,
that's nice excuse.
we're going to have a long line of people, and I want to make sure everybody is taken care of and they get their precious time. I want them all to feel that their sins are all special sins. And we have to make sure we take the necessary time to push all their sinful thoughts and stuff somewhere else. What happened to 4 at a time? No, I need 2 at a time because, you know, some people need some extra time. And so I got to make sure that they taken care of. So, oh, okay. But yeah, that's what we going to do. We going to make sure that we get everybody all taken care of. This conversation is going to give sinful thoughts. Well, you can always come to my church and repent. I will always be there to take care of those sinful thoughts. But anyways, we are going.
You'll be having sinful thoughts while you're getting.
I mean,
You leave and have to come right back. It's a never-ending circle.
it's called job security. But, but as we move on and proceed,
Oh, so we're actually going to the topic now.
yeah, we're going to try to move on to the topic now before we end up having to go and start giving our testimonies. Hey, what's that one? Hey, Kuza, you know this. In Warframe, that one boss, he's always talking about, we don't discriminate. Welcome to the church.
That ain't Warframe, dog.
No, it is Warframe. Because I remember you have to go against him every time to get that. He's got this boomerang. That's in.
How did you even do that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This fucking man. Oh my god.
I'm just saying. He's got this boomerang that's infected, and he throws it at you, and like you have to go get this lamp. You have to go get a lamp, and then you have to sit there and shine the light up on him to sit there before you can attack him. He's in the yeah, it's an assassination mission because you have to get or derelict. It's a derelict assassination mission, and
I don't know. I'd have to figure it out.
Okay, because yeah.
To answer your question, I literally opened that shit up in Paint. The same image, put that on there, and then swapped out the background for the same background.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All that work.
He did it quick for all that work.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
But you got the point.
Painted Lady, since you are Painted Lady, you're on PS4, right? Who is here has a PS4? Nobody here has a PS4.
Nah.
Somebody wants to buy me a PS4, I'll be on one.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
broke in these streets,
I
cuz. Shit.
mean,
shit. What are you talking about? I got the Xbox One S, not the 10, the Xbox One S.
See, I have an Xbox One X, but I haven't turned it on in months.
Yeah, and then when they
I
came
just don't
out
need to.
when they came out with that new one, I was just like, do we need it to play different games? No, it still plays the same game. All right, then I don't need
Well, if you
it.
think about it, like being PC primarily, like most of the PC games that we have,
Or the same
you can
thing.
play with Xbox players.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can just download it from the Microsoft store and just play it right on PC.
Yeah, that is true. Now that they got them to where if you buy it on Xbox, you technically own it up on PC if it's a digital download. Not if you go
I
buy
mean-
the disc. If you digitally download it on PC, I mean on Xbox, you basically own it on PC because it's all owned by Microsoft. Now, if you go buy the disc, like say from GameStop or Walmart, it doesn't work that way. So, knowledge for y'all to know, for information that people didn't know. I just gave my PS4 away. Shit, you could have gave it to me.
Or me, shit.
I mean, for real. But all right, so first topic.
May.
The first are you what? Everybody wanted. So first topic discussion that we're gonna have for all of you console players and PC players, or those that are trying to merge over, is that
Mm.
the using a controller versus mouse and keyboard on PC. Now, one of the highlights of the fact is that most people up in here, they play FPSs, right? Everybody here play first person shooters, for y'all that don't know what that means.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know.
Primarily racing here, but yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you've played them before though.
Yeah.
I know that me and Havoc have played Rainbow Six. I think Chungus, you just got it.
Yeah.
And Munzie, you've played Apex before though, haven't you?
Not really. Mostly Overwatch.
Yeah, but yeah, Overwatch is kind of somewhat the same thing. What FPS have you played, Eric?
PUBG, Counter Strike, Halo.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't played Counter Strike, but I've heard that some of it, like,
You don't want to play it?
yeah.
No Call of Duty?
Nah. I only play it on the Xbox.
Aim assist on console versus not on PC. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is also one of the things that we'll also go over because that's one of the things. So the first thing I want to talk about is DPI sensitivity. DPI, for y'all that don't know, is dots per inch, which basically is the measurement of the sensitivity of a mouse. Which the higher a mouse DPI is, the farther that the cursor will move. So picture this, guys. If you have a high sensitivity mouse, a high DPI sensitivity mouse, that versus when you have a controller. Basically, what that means is that if you look at your controller, how the cursor sits there and basically goes from here, and you literally can watch it just move like this when you're aiming your gun to get it to the target that you want to shoot at. You'll end up start shooting before you actually get your aim on the actual target. And then with a mouse, if you have a high sensitivity on depending on what you have it set at, also is that you can do what they call snap aim. And basically what that is that you can barely move your mouse and your aim will automatically snap on target. And it is a real thing. It is a real thing. Me and Havoc both have researched all of this, and I've actually been able to see it myself playing APX. Not APX. Oh my god, playing Apex, where I was literally be sitting there with my gun, and I'll be moving trying to get to a target that I know that is coming at me from the right. And then if you do it with a mouse, that you can barely move the mouse, and you'll end up doing a complete 360 if your DPI is cut up too high. It happened in Rainbow. Me and Havoc both seen what I did, and she was like, "Why are you turning in circles?" And literally, when I converted over to mouse and keyboard, I barely moved my mouse, and literally I was sitting here turning in circles, and it was like I was getting dizzy and I couldn't stop. And it was because the DPI on I have an actual gaming mouse, even though I don't use it like I should. I have a Logitech G502 Hero, and the DPI on it can go up to 60,000. Yeah, it's fucking high. So I had to do is that Havoc came from console just like I did. She's been gone for 3 years, but I came over and I'm sitting here, still playing with a controller. I still play with a controller on everything except for Rainbow now. And when I sit there and she gave me her settings, then I was like, oh crap. Now my stuff is working. Now everything seems to be, I can move and not feel like that I'm going to be sitting here spinning, looking like some of those stupid people do up on some of those games where they're just turning in circles and stuff. So I'm going to give it out to some of my guests here and ask them their opinion when it comes to controller versus mouse, when it comes to the sensitivity of the movement and everything with it. So tell me, Eric, Big Chungus, pastor of the Ass Eating Church, tell me your testimony up on the sensitivity between using a mouse and keyboard and a controller.
I've noticed that with PC players, there's a lot more fluid and more snapping actions. Like you said before, the fact that your gun and everything moves straight into the position, but in console it takes a lot longer. So I tried doing a couple of different games yesterday. I played PC Rainbow Six and Xbox Rainbow Six, and there was a thing I like to do where I put a breaching charge and jump straight in and just shotgun everybody and see the reaction time of everyone moving in. Xbox, you actually have a lot of time for people to turn around, so I ended up getting 2 people. And then for PC, I immediately got killed instantly. As soon as I blew the door, my guy came in, everyone snapped right at me and shot me in the face.
Wow.
So I've noticed with FPS, at least in Siege, I might check other games like Halo or Call of Duty, that a lot of PC players have a lot faster muscle memory and movement and reaction time for first-person shooters.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how long have you been off of console and you've been starting to be on PC?
Seems like a month now.
A month now. Have you had any issues with learning keys or anything, or like have you seen it like to be kind of a huge learning curve when it comes to going from using the joysticks to move around and stuff versus now you've got to figure out WASD and get it learned?
I would say no. I would say there are certain games that have the benefit of the controller, like Dead by Daylight for 360. The analog stick's perfect for it.
Yeah.
But in other games, Arma 3 or something like a first-person shooter, the actual WASD is a lot better. You have a lot more control with your movement. You don't run into stuff immediately. So that's where I stand.
Okay, I understand that. I appreciate that. I'm sending it over here to something red flash on my. Great. Oh. Hold on, guys. We might be having some technical issues.
Oh.
I'm blaming all up on Havoc if we are, because she jinxed me and said this was.
I didn't say shit.
Okay. Are we still up? Hey, GG. Somebody out there tell me if we're still up and going.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, I'm getting an error. Okay. All right. We're getting an error. I'm getting an error. But as long as y'all saying. All right. Um. Okay, so I'm sending it over here. Monzi, you what console did you play, or have you always been PC?
I've been a mix of both actually.
What
I
console?
feel like mostly my like PS2 and PS3 is what I would play. But I grew up like playing PC games and then also playing console games. So I don't know, I guess for me, like it wasn't too much of a struggle to switch over because I've been mostly playing PC now. I
Okay.
don't have a console. Well, I do, but it's like an old one, so I can't really play on it anymore.
So you kind of had the curve where you had already been playing with PC, so it really wasn't anything like a learning curve or anything.
I mean a little bit just because it had been a while for me at least for playing on PC for like a few years, I guess. I don't know how long exactly, but it had been a while. So it was a little bit, but I feel like I picked up on it really quickly and I'm so used to it now that I don't know what it's like to actually try some of the games on a controller. So I can't really like say my opinion because I haven't tried it. Like yeah. Yeah, I haven't really tried it, so I can't really say like if it's gonna be better, easier. If I'm just so used to like using my keyboard now.
I get you. So well, yeah, okay, I got that. So that actually is it'll be a lot better. Now, what type of mouse do you use?
What do you mean?
Like your mouse, your actual mouse.
Actual, it's just a gaming mouse. I don't know exactly what kind it is.
Oh, okay. It is an actual gaming mouse, though.
Yeah,
Yeah. Have you ever had to change like the sensitivity up on it or anything? Can you notice like the difference between when you do change the sensitivity?
I haven't because
Oh,
no, I am like the worst person at like changing anything with my text.
I mean, I am too. Like, I didn't change anything with that freaking thing. I didn't even like. I was up here just like, what the fuck? Why am I sitting here spinning like freaking out of control? I mean, that's how that went in there. Havoc.
Yes.
She was like, oh shit. Stop eating. Uh.
I wasn't eating.
you.
Legit, I don't know if you heard, but I sneezed and then I left to go have a sneezing attack. So
I wasn't talking about you, Kuza. You gonna say about Kuza's like, I felt attacked. Look at him. Oh Lord. All right. So Havoc, how long had you been on console?
Are you watching me chew? I'm sorry.
I don't know in terms of how long because I started around the age of 8 watching my brother and he was playing and I started playing with him a little bit, but I didn't actually get into gaming until I was older. So I've been on console a lot longer than I have been on PC, and I've been on PC for about 3 years.
Okay. You came over to PC, and when you came over to PC, did you use a controller on PC at first, or did you
Fuck
just?
no.
Wow. Okay, so
Alright.
then what you
Alright,
you
I'll
say no. You say that, but then why did you just automatically say screw a controller?
Okay, I will explain. I did attempt with a controller. The first game I tried was Rainbow. And I tried with a controller, but in my eyes, what I thought about was the fact that one, I don't know the controls on to play the game. I'd never played the game before and I went straight to PC. And so I was saying, I'm gonna have to learn the controls either way. So would I rather learn them on controller or just go for mouse and keyboard and try to learn them there and then get better? So instead of learning them on controller and getting better at controller, I decided to just go straight to mouse and keyboard gameplay.
Okay. All right. All right. I mean, that makes sense. You just went ahead and said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go straight and not gonna sit here and have to worry about trying to switch over and stuff like that." And I understand that. I mean, I guess that actually made more sense. Do it that way. Did you notice any difference? Did you have a hard time when you did that though? Like, how long did it take you to get adjusted to mouse and keyboard?
I mainly got adjusted on Rainbow because I remember going through and playing the like tutorials in Rainbow on on controller, and like I pretty much gave up because I was like, I don't know how to do this. It feels so wonky, and then I ended up quitting and coming back, and later instead of I just said screw it and went right for mouse and keyboard, and then I kept playing and kept dying and legit would play the game, and every round I would die, and I'd just sit there and spectate until I pretty much got the hang of it and got better at it. And I mean, yeah, I had trouble because I was learning it, but it wasn't in a sense that I couldn't do it kind of thing.
It was just a matter. It wasn't that you didn't feel like you couldn't do it. It was just a matter of trying to learn it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any problems with the whole movement? Well, not really movement, but just like learning the key, stuff like that. Like versus like you've been using a joystick and things, and now you've got to sit here and coordinate with your mouse and stuff all at the same time.
Okay. In terms of that, it wasn't necessarily the coordination that I had problems with. It was more so learning the controls and like what keys I did what, and like trying to remember like where they were and what ones did what kind of thing.
Okay.
So like that's the thing. When I was playing, I learned how to play, and then by learning how to play through that game, I got more comfortable at it and was able to play different games and learn easier than instead of just switching over and using keyboard or controller right away.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Kuza,
Yeah.
how you doing?
I'm great, sir. How are you? What?
All right.
What did
You didn't do anything. Havoc, I'm gonna let you. I'm pass Mr. Kuza on to you. Let you interview. I'm gonna let you interview him
God damn it. Please take me to dinner. for
Why?
this before you
Why?
pass me.
Why?
because
You've been doing so good, Hawk.
because you are the co-host, and I
Oh,
need to
God.
figure out what's going on with this janky stuff over here. So I'm gonna pass him on to
ask
you.
me some questions.
Okay. How long were you playing on console, and which ones?
Oh man, I've been console basically since probably the Sega Genesis, give or take. So I mean, when it comes to me and consoles are very, very acquainted. But when it comes to PC, I primarily do mouse and keyboard for shooting games, and then I'll go the route of controller if A, I'm either being lazy, or B, I'm playing a racing game or something, which, as you know, I'm very big into racing games.
Okay. And have you gone back to console ever since you started PC gaming?
Not really. I've kind of added some to the arsenal, I guess. Like I got my wife a Switch. I've been on PC now for hell over 10 years. I'd say probably. I mean, if we're getting real with it, like probably since like OG RuneScape days, so like 04, 03 ish.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I'm pretty seasoned in the land of PC gaming, I guess.
Okay, and in terms of transitioning, how was it difficult for you? Did you have trouble learning and getting adjusted to keyboard and mouse?
Not at all. Because of how long I've been doing it for, I found it pretty simple for the most part. A lot of it was kind of just figuring out the good mouse speed, because I'm one of those weird keyboard and mouse players that doesn't actually play with a super high DPI. Mine's typically anywhere between 600 and maybe 1200 maximum, to which even then I tend to turn my in-game sensitivity down a bit because I like being more precise, almost kind of a one-to-one movement versus, flicking my wrist and turning around 3 times.
Yeah.
So for me, I typically tend to be more towards the bottom end of the scale, I guess. So for me, the transition really wasn't bad at all.
Okay. Does anyone have problems with like settings in terms of mouse and keyboard? You know how like you have a lot more. I personally feel like there's a lot more settings that you have to mess with, like mouse settings and like sensitivity and everything, whereas controller you didn't really have that and you didn't have to worry about that.
Recently I've been for first person shooters, I've just been adjusting my sensitivity to get better so then I can get to those 360 flick shots. With controller, if I played somebody else's game, I would have to change the sensitivity depending on who it was, because they would have it super high or like super low, and I just wouldn't be used to it because I have the regular settings for every game that I have.
Mm-hmm. Because that's the thing. When me and Hawk were practicing for him to transfer to mouse and keyboard on Rainbow, one of the things he complained about was the fact that like the sensitivity, and I had him go into his settings and actually like change them.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's the thing. Like I know the basics of like changing, but like in terms of like getting really complicated with like all the settings, I get lost, and like that's the thing that I didn't really have a problem with on console, because you didn't really have to worry about all these different settings.
So I'm curious though, Kuza. Like, how did you figure out what sensitivity setting was right for you?
I basically just kept trying until I found something that didn't feel like shit. I mean, I'll try a couple rounds in a match or whatever, and if I'm dying a lot, I'm like, all right, I'm overshooting or undershooting. I'm not aiming fast enough. I'm aiming too quickly. I'll kind of dial my settings in from there. It usually takes a little bit of time to get used to, but typically now I notice that I play, depending upon the game, I play somewhere between, for sensitivity, like most people look at my sensitivity and they're like, how the hell do you play? And I'm like, I don't know, it just works.
Yeah. Because what type of mouse do you have, Kuza?
I am currently using a Logitech G600.
Okay, you have the Logitech G600. Do you know what its actual ratings is?
The DPI as a whole,
like what it's between the minimal and the maximum.
Give me 30 seconds. I can find out.
Okay. Because like I know that I think by default they come max out. I think maybe. I don't know.
Well, mine's an MMO mouse as well, so.
Oh, okay. But
DPI, max DPI is 8200.
Okay. Yeah. His is 8200. That's fucking a lot. I mean that's a lot.
That's ungoddamn necessary is what it is.
Yeah, because I know that a lot of there's like I think the one that Havoc has, it goes up to
1200.
was it 1200 or 12,000?
Wait, 12,000 actually.
Yeah. Yours was 100. Yours was 100 or 150 to 12,000. Because I remember
200.
Was it 200? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Double check mine. Because I know that I looked at yours and then I looked at mine too. What type of mouse do you use, Eric?
Apparently it's called the HP typical mouse or topical mouse, one or the other.
Okay, for some reason I can't even pull up a freaking Google. Like I don't know what's going on. Apparently I still have internet because I'm still streaming and talking to y'all and stuff. But I have like nothing right now. I don't even think I'm in Discord with y'all anymore. Or am I?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, then how is it I still have all these connections, but I can't even pull up a damn. I'll do it on my phone. But yeah, Yours is the Logitech G512, isn't it? Havoc.
G900.
Okay. Who has the 512? I don't even know why I looked up a 512, but for some reason I looked up a 512. But yeah, so when it comes, that's why I was curious though, because do you have to go to every game, Kuza, and change your sensitivity?
Not usually. It depends on what I'm playing.
Okay.
But a lot of them I don't have any issues at all.
Okay. So what was the ones that you did have to change it on?
Warframe, typically whenever I log in, I'll usually change my DPI just to make sure that everything's right where it should be. Call of Duty really wasn't too bad. I mean, I don't really play a whole lot of FPSs, but most of them I feel like I have to go through and at least kind of test it out to make sure everything's where it should be.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I said 60,000. Mine is 16,000 for some reason. I don't know why I
I
said
was finna say, my man's trying to game in the fucking 3020. Goddamn.
Dude, like I don't even know why I said 16. It's 60,000. I guess I was good. 60. But yeah, mine's is 100 to 16,000, and then Havoc's is 12,000. And I don't know what the default setting is to automatically cut it on, but I know that I was spinning fucking 360, and I was telling her, it's like I immediately had trouble trying to like stop it from moving, and she would hear me yelling, saying, "Stop moving! Stop going there!" And I was just like, she says, "What the fuck is going on over there?" And I'm just like, "Ugh, I don't want to." But yeah, that's one of the things though that you will have to worry about when you talk about using a controller versus mouse and keyboard. Especially now, we're not saying that somebody with a controller cannot game on PC. That's not what we're saying. Now, there are some people that are hardcore going to come after you, but we're not saying that you can't do it. Because let's be honest, guys, when it comes to games, it's about skill, isn't it? It's not just necessarily about the equipment. It's still, if you can have the top notch equipment in the world, but if you don't know how to play the game or learn how to play the actual game, you're still going to lose or you're going to end up dead. Not like literally dead, but dead in the game.
Depending on your level of fuck up, I guess.
I mean, yeah. Is there anybody in the audience that has a question when it comes to DPI sensitivity? Anything they want to ask Mr. Kuza, since he seems to be our resident know-it-all about DPI?
Look, sir, I don't know shit.
Yeah, you do.
I just talk and it sounds good.
Whatever. This man knows what he's talking about. So if there's anybody out there that has any questions, Painted Lady, I know that you said that you were you're about to merge over and stuff. I can't even see chat. It's not loading chat for me.
I can read it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. They've probably been talking and I can't see.
No, everyone's been quiet for the most part.
Yeah.
Somebody say something. We're listening? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not used to y'all listening. I'm sorry. Usually y'all are talking shit about me. I'm not used to y'all are listening. Okay. I had to pull the chat up on my phone because apparently I can stream, but I can't do nothing else. Ugh. Feels bad. Do you change the settings in game or like general settings? Who's it?
Run that back.
Do you change the settings in game or like general settings?
As far as sensitivity?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of both, honestly. It depends.
Okay. Because it came from Trouble. They're asking about, like, how do you change the DPI settings, basically.
So, for instance, I don't know if you can see it, but on my mouse, this is my DPI button. Like, if I hit these two buttons right here, they'll change my DPI on the fly. A lot of mouses, like for instance, when I was using my Corsair Scimitar, my Corsair mouse would actually make me go into the software to change it, which was a pain in the ass.
Okay. Um, I can understand that. Like, if you had to actually go into the game itself, you would just pretty much go under settings, wouldn't you? I'm trying to remember, where did we go to change the DPI? Isn't it just under settings and general controls?
More or less. It looks at it depends on the game for the most part.
Yeah, yeah. Trouble said that she's never known what those buttons did. Can you explain what your buttons do on your mouse, Kuza?
Well, remember, mine's an MMO mouse, so those ones on mine are specifically my DPI buttons. So it allows me to change my mouse sensitivity on the fly without having to open up any settings. The ones on the side, obviously, are like basically just extra keys that I can map to whatever I want to map them for. So like in MMOs or whatever, I'll have them set for certain buttons that are like harder to access. So that way I'm not reaching across my board trying to hit 1, 2, 3 all the way up to 0 in the middle of a fucking raid or something where I have to be fast enough to keep everybody else alive, but also keep myself alive.
Yeah, yeah.
It's mainly
Okay.
for convenience.
Mainly for convenience. I mean, does anybody here has a mouse that their buttons are dedicated other than right click and left click, other than DPI stuff?
I got that basic mouse.
I mean, yeah. Um, I actually used to have a different setup on my mouse. Like for Rainbow Six, I've got it doing something else now, which Havoc told me about, that it will make it a lot easier when it comes to like meleeing and throwing grenades and still not forgetting that you're supposed to shoot with this button. Uh, yes, that did happen. I meleeed and started shooting one day. Or like instead of like you supposed to hold down one to aim while you shoot, and literally when I would shoot, my other finger would go up instead of aiming, and then when I try to aim, I would stop shooting. So yeah, I had a kind of like a coordination issue there. Still do. Um, but I literally had another button that was dedicated for push to talk. And I stopped doing that because some of the buttons on your mouse are defaulted to be like backspace or back tap. And I didn't know. But I have a button that where if I hit it, if I'm on a web page, it'll literally back me out of that web page and go to a different web page. I wish I knew how to clear it off, but I don't like downloading additional software when you I literally like plug and play. Like my Logitech, I have a Logitech G933 headset, and there's software for it, but I don't get it because of the fact I don't want to fuck my shit up. Some downloads, some updates are not good updates. They will fuck your shit up. That is the truth. Let's see what else somebody saying. Oh, look, Hawk is back. I have never known what those buttons do. What do you mean? Oh, you talking about showing my face and stuff? Yeah, I'm back. I thought you were talking about my internet. No, it's not back. It's still like literally if I disconnect, I probably won't be able to connect without restarting my. Hope the protesters ain't decided we're gonna fuck up everything at the. Oh, never mind. But we're gonna move on to one of the next bullet points. Next bullet point is controller versus mouse aim. So we touched on it a little bit about how aiming is a lot better. Who all here sees a difference other than what I said about you can literally follow your what do we call it, the aim rectangle or the aim
Reticle.
yeah, the reticle, when you literally follow it and how slow it moves versus when you have a mouse you can literally just hit it directly there. Has there anybody else had any issue or anything that they could tell is a big difference when it comes to aiming between a mouse and keyboard or back when they were on controller?
I've noticed with a lot of console games, they have built-in aim assists. And for a PC, they kind of remove that because they've noticed a lot of players are naturally more accurate.
Yeah. Now see, I know that PC they don't allow any type of aim assistance and stuff like that. That's technically would be considered cheating anyways, and they got software in place that would sit there and kill that shit in a heartbeat or ban you. me and freaking Havoc was in a game where this dude just seemed like he was killing everything, just running and killing stuff. Literally, he got banned in the middle of that game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was she was down there. I think this guy's cheating. Oh, hey, he got banned. I like she was literally having a cow about like this. He thinks this guy's cheating. I can't even remember. Wasn't a maestro or maestro or something that was doing that?
I don't remember. I just remember being like, okay, that's some bullshit right there.
Yeah, yeah. I remember it went like that and stuff, and I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Like literally. Um, Kuza, have you noticed anything other than that as far as like controller versus mouse aim?
Not really.
Yeah.
I haven't had
Um,
much problem with it.
have you not? So how do you like your aim, Monzi, when it comes to when you play Overwatch? Do you feel comfortable with your aim, or is it like too sensitive sometimes, or uh,
I guess it, yeah. I guess it is a little sensitive sometimes. I haven't, like, I haven't figured out, or I didn't know, I should say, that you could change all the settings until recently. And since I haven't tried it on a controller, I wouldn't know, like,
yeah?
how that feels.
Have you played with it any adjusting your settings and sensitivity up in the game or
No,
anything? Okay.
I haven't played Overwatch in a while, so I haven't tried it. No.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I know that that was my main thing when I was sitting there looking at it was like about the whole how literally I was moving my controller and things seemed like that it just slower than when I'm on keyboard. I can just literally move the thing and I'll be over here and I'll move it over there and then I'll be over there and then I move it over here and I'm over here. I'm just
Yeah.
like, wow. Like, and I actually have messed with the settings in Overwatch. Um, Sometimes you can mess with them too much though, and like if you mess with them too much, then turn around, get them so high to where uh, like things are moving too fast and trying to get it to where it's a comfortable level, but you just keep either overdoing it or underdoing it. Go insane. All right. So next, movement coordination. Can anybody sit here and let's talk about movement coordination? Like, how do y'all feel about the movement versus when you were moving in mouse and keyboard?
I would.
I have ham fists.
You have ham fists? You're gonna have to explain that, sir.
I have meat claws.
I don't know if I should take that as in like he's literally got ham that he's eating, or if he's talking about.
No, I was eating Jimmy John's.
I couldn't tell. I was just like, what is he talking about? Like, literally, is he talking about like? But yeah, so like, how do you feel about the movement situation? As far as
I don't
like,
have any issues with it, honestly. I honestly prefer mouse and keyboard for a lot of my movements and shit.
do you?
For the most part.
Does it feel more fluid? Like, is it like still, with a controller, it's like literally you just move it and it seems like it follows where you want it to be and it's just like in one motion. Yeah, it's probably a slower motion, but it's still like in one motion. So that's why I'm asking like your coordination when it comes to using four buttons to you do movement versus one button that basically does the whole spectrum.
Well, the problem with the joysticks for me, honestly, and if you guys are, especially if you guys are longtime veterans, you'll know these things over time they break down. This in particular.
Yeah.
So this bitch right here will start fucking. I'm over here like playing with a titty.
He's got
That bitch
practice.
will start creeping over time.
Yeah. Of course, I have one. Of course, y'all know this. And this is my third one in 2 years. my third one. I will say this one right here is an actual Microsoft branded Xbox controller, Xbox One. It's actually an Xbox One S one that I got it in the black color that has the full Bluetooth and everything. But my desktop computer doesn't have Bluetooth, so I have to actually plug it in, which I prefer that, and get on that in one of the next topics though. But um, I will say I agree with what Kuza say when it comes to controllers breaking down. You put a lot of wear and tear on the controllers, and you use one button for everything, and it doesn't have the same support as what the keys on a mouse and keyboard. Because a lot of y'all probably got mechanical keyboards, or you got the gaming keyboards. They come more sturdier than just regular keyboards. Like literally, I watched a video up on how they designed the actual keys on the keyboard for gaming keyboards. And yeah, these controllers are supposed to be gaming controllers, and they're supposed to be able to upstand. But this right here is a $50 controller. That's about the same as what you cost for a freaking keyboard. And also, you can sit here and give me the excuse that you can just go to Walmart or go to GameStop and get one of those $25 controllers. Those things will last you literally maybe 4 months. And then you're going to go get another one. You're literally going to go get another one. What I did with my original Xbox One S controller is that I rubbed off the knobs on the joystick to where it's flat. These things have rubber grips up on it that's supposed to protect your fingers and thumbs from getting wear. And literally, I rubbed the rubber off of them.
Mm-hmm.
I literally did that. And when you do that, then you come into an issue to where you got these little sketches in your controller, then they hurt your hand, and then you're either it's like
That's when you replace it.
Yep, that's when you have to replace it. But who wants to sit here and spend $50 to $60 every 4 to 6 months? Where how long have you had your keyboard, Kuza?
Well, stop finger fucking your controller for one. Damn.
I mean, put in that work.
Buying more controllers.
I literally have. I've bought 3 in the past 2 years, and you shouldn't have to buy that many in a 2-year period.
My problem is I get bored of my controller, and I'm like, "Ooh, this one's pretty. I want it."
Oh, yeah. Don't take Kuza to a freaking convention. Then they love selling
Ooh.
those fucking controllers and stuff.
No,
there.
sir. That is a bad idea.
Yeah. Went to the one down when I went to PAX South, man. They had, of course, a booth down there. They were selling controllers. They were like $250. That's a lot of freaking money for a controller.
Yeah, that's too much money for a fucking controller. Fuck that.
Yeah, 200, and it's just because of the fact that one of them had the American flag up on it. One of them had Army Esports Team. One of them had a dragon. One of them had freaking Bill Nye the Science Guy. They even had freaking what's those cartoon characters that you see on MTV? Beavis and Butthead. Yeah,
Wow.
they had a controller, had those up on it. I mean, everything sells. Yeah. Eric, what about you? How long have you had your keyboard?
Since I bought this PC like a month ago, about a month.
About a month ago? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So a month ago. Kuzi, you never did answer. How long have you had yours?
My keyboard?
Yeah.
I've had this one for I think 2 or 3 years. My wife got me this one for Christmas.
Okay. So,
But in saying that, I didn't actually need it. I just wanted it. Because, I mean, mechanical keyboards, for the most part, will last you a long-ass time. It was just, I wanted a better keyboard with more buttons and shit on it. So she got me this one for Christmas.
Damn, what type of keyboard you got? Do I need to write it down on my list?
I use a Corsair, hold on. Corsair K70, the one with the speed switches.
Does it have the music stuff on the side too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the Corsair K70 RGB Rapid Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Corsair K70 RGB Mark II Rapid Fire. world's longest name for no goddamn reason. That shit.
Corsair is bad about doing that. All their shit's got long ass fucking names.
Well, and the problem is, I don't think I'm going to go Corsair again because Corsair's software fucks with my software.
Yes, I have a Corsair
I cannot
headset.
have Corsair software on my computer because it fucks with my audio settings.
Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one that knows that. That's why I wanted to know what type of headset you have because I was going to switch over. I have
Sennheiser.
Yeah, I have a Corsair RGB Pro, Corsair Void Pro RGB that's not even a year old that I cannot use anymore because the audio the fucking shit would fuck up and it would just keep shutting off, restarting. Then it would say it needs an updated, and then the shit wouldn't even come on. So you had to uninstall the software, put the software back in. And that's another thing. I don't like having something that you have to have specific software or it won't fucking work. Like
that's the only problem with my Go XLR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to have the Go XLR software.
Yeah, it's specific. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like with my mouse, I plugged my fucking mouse in. Guess what? It worked. My keyboard was the same way. I plugged my keyboard in. Guess what? It worked. Anytime that you have to download a specific manufacturer's software just for that equipment to work, and it's not something like a Stream Deck or some kind of hardware, and this is an accessory, your shit is 10 the fucks up. Because you look at, I have an Asus motherboard. So even though there's different other parts up in there, my desktop computer is primarily Asus. Or Asus, some of y'all like to say. Because yeah, I have an Asus Prime Z390 motherboard. But my hard drives are Samsung. I have a Thermaltake case, power supply, and water coolant system. So, I've got a mixture of everything. But the thing about Thermaltake stuff, it's not Thermaltake specific. It works. The hardware will work together. With Corsair stuff, if you do not have the Corsair software, it will fuck your shit up. And then if your desktop will not like mix with the Corsair software, your shit would be fucked up. And that's what happened with me. It's nice to hear that actually happened with somebody else. And I see you over there, Monzi. I see you over there. Monzi has, and because of the fact I'm sponsored by it, Monzi has Razer, and you got the whole package, didn't you? You got you got the mouse and the headset, didn't you? And the keyboard.
Mm-mm.
You didn't?
No.
You just got the headset?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had the whole set. I thought you had the whole setup.
No.
Because they had a huge pink bundle that they had the keyboard, the mouse, and the headset. So I thought you had the whole bundle.
No, I bought this headset on my birthday when I was drunk.
Well, I guess that's any. There's a lot of purchases that have been done while people were drunk.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I mean, for real.
Yeah, I do want to get the pink keyboard eventually, but it's a lot, and I don't have money right now, so.
I mean, shit happens. Really does. Because, I thought about getting a new keyboard now that I'm trying to convert over, but I was just like, why am I going to spend $150 for a keyboard when the keyboard I have right now still works? I'm just saying. We were talking about controllers and shit. Those things tend to break 4 to 6 months. But Kuza himself said that he had a keyboard for 5 years and that motherfucker didn't break. He just wanted something different.
Same thing with this controller, bro. This is one of the OG fucking Gears Xbox controllers.
Ooh.
And it works just fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, that's my wife. I take care of my shit, weirdly enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I always like wipe it down and everything, like it's not dirty or anything like that. So
Oh, he really does.
yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I
I've
try to make
got
sure my stuff lasts.
and I've got the air stuff, so I sit there and I'll blow my keyboard and blow my keyboard down and stuff. He can't see without his glasses. What do you mean I can't? What the fuck are y'all talking about up in here?
I
Oh my
mean, the
god!
funny thing
All
is,
right,
she
I'll
just
be right
made a
back.
point.
All right. Well, you were gonna be the next person that was gonna talk. Okay. Well, Eric, tell me something, man. Tell me something, man. We gonna get on to this stuff. Let's talk about skills versus mechanics. Who all got skills up in here?
For what type of game?
that's
I mean,
that's
if you want to see me in a racing game, let's go. But
Okay, we're gonna talk about skills. Oh, wait, in game? Never mind. Shut up, Trouble. I knew that was coming. So let's talk about skills versus mechanics. What is your thoughts, Eric, on do you think having skills outweighs the mechanics of the of actually the equipment you use?
I'm gonna say yeah, or mechanics are more important than the actual skills.
Okay, you're gonna
'Cause-
say mechanics are more important
Yeah.
than actual skills. All right, explain your answer, sir.
So let's say, for example, we have a crossplay game with Xbox and PC for Rainbow Six.
Okay.
With Xbox, you have to actually aim and then click the right analog stick to lean to the right,
Yeah.
and then the left one to the left.
Yeah, that gets
While
annoying.
for PC, you can just press Q or E. So that little split second is actually important for for Siege, because you're gonna get shot right away. You can even just lean across and not even aim.
Yeah.
You can just hip fire.
Okay. Now, what about if you're just going straight PC?
I would still say yeah, because certain processors and certain RAM, like the RAM, would sometimes not let the game run properly compared with other PCs. Like, have you ever played a game that like kind of overclocks your PC, and then you play against somebody that has like the new Alienware and it has the best, and he's playing on Ultra?
I mean, okay, I can see what you're talking about with that, but still, what if no matter how good of graphics he has, or even the best freaking internet, if the guy that has the best internet and the best graphics, if he can't aim worth a damn and he misses all his freaking shots, is that still gonna matter?
Probably won't, but like I said, in certain games it depends. Like, let's say the guy has better headphones. Siege, it's important. You can hear everyone walking around.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm talking about using we're specifically talking about controller versus mouse right
Okay.
here. So in controller versus mouse, when we talk about mechanics versus skills, do you think you just now came from console
Mhm.
a month, so do you think that your skills on a controller and within the game would outweigh the mechanics of somebody new having a mouse and keyboard?
Have they played other games on keyboard, or are they just fresh?
They come from
keyboard.
they came brand new onto a keyboard, and you are a console player who just came over the mouse and keyboard. Cause see, they have the better mechanics, but you might have this
Yeah, then I'd have to say the Xbox player would win easily.
because of the skill.
Yeah, because of the skill.
Okay, so now you're saying that skill actually would outrate mechanics. And it's
Yes.
because of the fact that okay,
With-
I'm interested in this because we've had this has been a big talk about Target in the Overwatch community and
Mhm.
also in the Dead by Daylight community, is that you can have the best equipment in the world, but if you don't know how to set up your build, or if you don't know how you're supposed to do certain things, you're gonna die quicker than somebody who has the best fucking equipment in the world. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm asking that. Okay, Muzzy, I'm sending it back over here to you. Muzzy, uh, do you feel like you are pretty much been on mouse and keyboard?
Yeah.
Do you feel like even though you've been on mouse and keyboard, you know how to use mouse and keyboard? Do you feel like that your mechanics would outweigh somebody's skill in a game, no matter if it's Overwatch or Dead by Daylight?
I think it's all about skills.
You think it's all about skills? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have the skills. So I have the mechanics. I don't have the skills.
Girl, I'm right there with you. Kuza! Kuza's like our professional here. I am going to
Oh,
put
yes.
his ass on the payroll. Kuza. Now, you come from both, and we're talking about controller versus mouse and keyboard. What is your thoughts on the whole skills versus mechanic? Do you think having skills in the game will outweigh somebody having mechanic?
At the end of the day, I don't really feel like your mechanics matter at all.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, if, for instance, me going out and buying a better graphics card is not going to make me a better player. Me going out and buying a better mouse, not going to make me any better. My reaction time is only going to be so good. The way I play the game is only going to be certain things. I'm only going to hear certain things as well. Like, the only thing it's really going to let me do is run the game less stressed or make the game more pretty, which doesn't really do anything for the gameplay experience outside of just make the game look better. So, I mean, in a shooting game, could it help out as far as graphics go? I mean, yeah, I guess. But at the same point, I mean, if you come from old school games like fucking, I don't know, if you come from, depending upon the game, it could change.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of hit and miss. It really depends on not only the game but also the situation.
Okay. All right. So I've always felt like no matter if I'm with you, it's like no matter what type of freaking equipment you have, you're not gonna have an over edge. Now, I will say that it might look clearer on your side, but at the same time, just because you can see clearer, don't mean you still gonna be able to hit a fucking fly off the side of a barn's ass. I'm just saying, because like I've known people who brag about having 2080s and different type of monitors and all this other stuff. I got a curved monitor. I've got 2080. I've got this much overclocked and stuff like that.
Doug, I play on 4 monitors. I've got 2 vertical 27 inches. I've got a 27-inch curved for my upper monitor, and my main display is a 4K 32-inch curved 144 hertz. That is not going to make me a better player of Call of Duty. It's just not. Like, if I'm streaming, I can't even use that shit because I can only stream at 1080p 60 FPS.
Thank you. Yes,
So
yes.
it's not going to matter. It's not going to do anything. But at the same time, in a racing game, that could help me out a little bit because I have an advantage to see more frames in an instance than some other people might. So it can kind of go either way. Is it going to be a huge advantage? Not really. It's just going to make me feel more fluid while I'm doing it.
Okay. And see, that's the good thing about it though. When you look at things like that, you don't put so emphasis as in like I'm better than somebody because of the type of equipment you have. You actually do pay attention and look at the skills that will take, and you actually try to learn the game, and you try to learn things to the way it's to be. And saying that, I am gonna pass it to Havoc because this is the thing. Havoc is a gold rank Siege player. She doesn't talk about it. She doesn't even like showing her rank to people. She will, and honestly, the only reason I know is because I've seen it on her screen. And some people ask her what her rank is, and she's probably mad at me now for mentioning it. But she is really fucking good. She is. She has literally, our whole team has gotten killed, and she has went out and killed all other 5 enemies by herself. By herself. Now, there's some things that people don't know though. Havoc streams and plays all these games on a laptop. She doesn't use controller neither. She does all of this on a laptop.
I am so sorry.
But don't get it wrong. She has a badass laptop. I know what type of laptop she has. She has a gaming laptop. So it is built for gaming. It does the job that it's supposed to do, and it can hold. But at the same time, she has a smaller monitor. She has smaller area for movement and control. Where, people with mouse and keyboard can literally space their stuff out and have it like this and be comfortable in doing whatever. She can't. She literally has to be like this. And she can outshoot most of these professional gamers any day of the week, depending on what type of day she's having on Rainbow Six.
I don't know about that.
Shut up. But the point of the matter is, we're talking about mechanics versus skills. Everybody here so far has all said skill matters.
Yeah.
So, Havoc, I'm turning to you, and I want you to tell us your experience and what you think about when it comes to skills versus mechanics.
Okay, well, I'm going to agree with everyone and say that skill is more important than mechanics because it doesn't really matter what you are playing on. You can play on a laptop, you can play on a desktop, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, whether or not you are going to kill the person is all based on your skill. I mean, you can have the best fucking headset, the best mouse, the best keyboard. I mean, honestly, it does matter, like headsets in some games, but we're not getting into that. But in terms of you going face to face with someone, it's all going to be up to how well you are at the game, how good you are at the game. It's not going to matter what kind of mechanics and what you own. Like, you can give someone who is trash at the game the best stuff ever, and they can be there and be toxic and be like, I have the best stuff, you can't beat me, blah, blah, blah. And you can give someone who is good at the game the worst kind of equipment. In the end, it's probably still going to be the guy that's better at the game that's going to win. It doesn't matter what they play on. It's up to skill in the end of who's going to win that fight.
I mean, and that's real though. I've literally seen somebody who they have worse internet than some of the worst people I've seen, and they do better at the freaking games than I know. Gigi, for instance, Gigi's one of my mods, and he has one of the hardest damn times with his freaking internet. Like, as in, like, he sometimes can't be in Discord and play a game at the same damn time, or the game will fucking kick his ass.
Jesus.
Yeah. But when his internet is working right and he can stay in a game stably, dude will get play of the game every fucking time and run the fucking map. That's skill. That ain't nothing about what better type of equipment he has. And until recently, he didn't even have a gaming computer, and he was doing this shit on. He just had a regular fucking I'm a student at a school computer, and he was running the fucking map. So it does bother me sometimes when I hear people talking about, oh, I got this, I got that. I've even had gamers sit here and say, oh, come back and holler at me when you got a better this. Come back and holler at me when you've got a real computer. When they are so fucking toxic that when they get in a game, there's people that outplay them and then they try to talk shit about them. And it's like, what happened to all your mechanics and everything? What about your 2080 or your freaking 4 terabyte this or all this other shit you keep bragging about? Like literally. That doesn't matter in these days of world. And a lot of people need to hear that, is that skill will always overcome mechanics. Don't let anybody fool you. At the end of the day, the main thing that I feel like all of us here want to get out to everybody is that don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't game the way you want to game just because you can't afford the same type of shit that they have. Because that's wrong. We pretty much saying just because you don't make enough money as me or just because you might be broker than me that you can't game. That you're not good enough. And that's not good. That's not good. That's not the type of community that we should be. That's not the type of people we should be. We're gamers. We already get talked enough by people to sit there and say that all you do is sit there and play video games. All right. Go right.
Yeah, let me show somebody how much I made last year playing video games. Let's see if they got that. Keep that same energy, my guy.
I mean, for real. For real.
Keep that same energy.
Dude, let me tell you, and I know this is getting off topic, but still, we all feel the same way. Let me tell you, and some of y'all might have any of y'all ever, well, Kuz ain't because he's been married since the dinosaurs years, but I'm waiting for you.
Dinosaur years is now 2009. Just want to let you guys know
that.
He's just jealous.
I mean, shit, you weren't there for when his wife did face reveal. So, oh yeah, maybe. But I love picking on Kuza, man. Kuza's a good person. If y'all ain't went and checked out Kuza's stream, y'all need to go check out Kuza.
He's lying. I'm a piece of shit.
No, I'm
Shut
not.
up, Kuza.
Shit. Anybody who's been to Kuza's stream, they all know the shit. Kuza keep you fucking rolling. And then he's got his sidekick, which, you know, she's always talking shit to him, but, you know, he always knows how to put her in her place. He already know who I'm talking about.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He already know who I'm talking about. So glad she ain't here right now. She be talking shit about me too.
Yeah, I think she went to bed or something.
That's good. But still, like, I'm pretty sure all of us have had somebody in our lives who has sit